Red 2 standing by, all for lit, and in the green. Welcome back to Super Mario Odyssey, where there's been a lot of stuffing around, a lot of searching, and now we are about to launch ourselves into space and make faces. Welcome back to Picture Match. How well can we do replicating pictures? If we can make a Mario face. Picture Match works. We saw this earlier. Take a good look because we're going to have to put it back together. Capture the facial features with your hat, then rotate, move and place them. Okay, can we picture match? I think that goes there. The pieces disappear when we've placed them, which is a bit of a nuisance. But I might be okay. Wait a minute, I think the eyes... No, let's see. I'm essentially trying to make my own face, which would be very difficult for me because I don't like the way I look. Right, hang on. I probably didn't pay enough attention sort of memorizing everything. Okay, so there's the nose. The nose goes about here, I think. Then we have that, and then we have the mouth, and all the other bits and pieces belong to the Goomba. Let's see how badly I did. Alright, so we've put everything there. How terrible am I? That's not bad! That's genuinely not bad. The eyes are maybe too close together. 76 points. That's actually commendable. Basically, Mario. I'm pretty happy with that. Rightio, so memorize that face. So I just need to space out the... Now things disappear a lot more. Memorize that face. So they... Alright, so it's the 80-point passing score. This is the tricky one. This is the one where it winds up looking really bad. But not bad. I question your judgment. That's got to be pretty good. This is like the strictest art critic imaginable. How did the effort I put first? You. That's what I think of your art critic skills. Okay, so this is really starting to tilt me. I've been at this for about half an hour and everybody's a damn critic. It doesn't matter what strategy I use, it doesn't give me any points for it. I'm going to have to... Okay, so what I'm going to do... Because you need sort of a grid setup. I think I got the moustache in mostly the right place. But I'd need to sort of draw up grids and work things out. You know what? So I'm leaving that and we're actually going to do something else because that annoys me so much. It's so finicky that I got a much better score with a worse effort in the first round. I sincerely hope that every single impact I left upon that toad winds up making him suffer. I hope he forgets where his kids live. I hope that he sits there suffering with cranial trauma for the rest of his life, unable to remember even the most basic things because I spent all that time jumping on his head for his terrible art critic skills. Where am I? Loose tail track down, battle in Bublane rematch. Will the Talkatoo actually give me any hints? Maybe I'll pay 50 coins for a hint. Ah, right. Oh, yeah, the toad with headphones. So we can now play music. Flat and blocky classic. So we have to play one of our 8-bit themes. And this gets us a power moon. It was... To be honest, I thought he appeared near the boom box, but that's a bit of a pain. So now we can just sort of leave that one be. But honestly, I thought there was going to be more. Because they just do wind up giving us all the boss rematches, right? Talkatoo, do you have something new for me? You're no help either. Nobody's any use, so I'm just going to leave here and I'm going to take a quick jaunt to Bowser's Kingdom. Because I need to get the last purple coins there, and then we can go to the moon for a while. So we can go to the dark side of the moon if we want. New product added to the shop. The Odyssey is powered up. So this is sort of our main objective. We get the boss rush on the moon. But I don't want to go to the dark side of the moon just yet. Where are we? Bowser's Kingdom, to the last few coins I need. At least it lets us skip the whole thing. Alright, so the moon rocks have appeared. But I want to go all the way up to the Showdown Arena. Because then we'll be able to wind up finding our moon. I think there winds up being something rumbling somewhere in the arena. But yeah, this one's a nightmare. I'm not going to worry about that just yet. I'm going to actually do what I need to do because it would be a supreme irony if I got distracted from going after purple coins. And can you imagine that? I spend all that time going after purple coins, and then I don't get any. Yeah, they're all... There they are. So, I need to be very... Oh, no. Alright, okay. I actually stuck the landing. That's a bit of a pain, so let's warp out to the souvenir shop. So that was all I really wanted to come here for. But then we definitely have to go to the moon. Oh, well, I should at least say hello to Peach, who's got a very beautiful Fireflower kimono. Oh, Mario, glad to see you're still travelling. Tiara and I have decided to take a trip around the world. It'll be nice to see all of these places we visited before, but on our own terms. Bowser's Castle. I think this is the first time I've come here on my own 2 feet. Whatever it is in its history, this castle is simply splendid. And a power moon fell down from the sky. You should probably take it.
Yes.
Peach in Bowser's Kingdom. Since we have this lovely opportunity, it seemed like a waste if we didn't see Tiara's homeland as well. So, let's head on in and purchase the rest of our items here. The happy headband. Not being very happy because of the stupid stuff happy outfit. I'm not sure what that's meant to be. Wait, no, I didn't want to change into that. I keep forgetting it just sort of... The dialogue takes a while to drain, and as a result... I do have a rather dapper outfit, but I need to change out of it. So we are going to wind up seeing not just the Moon Kingdom, but the Moon Rocks. We will get to the Moon Rocks in due time, but I owe you... That's an interesting one. I owe you a proper trip around the moon. Because, yeah, I have not done very much in this episode. There's a lot of stuff I have to cut out. There's a lot of stuff that needs to get cut out of the previous recording session, too. So, like, every 10 or 20 moons, you'll wind up getting new... You'll wind up getting new equipment. And new clothes. So, we can take a trip out to the moon. And at last we can go properly exploring and somehow we can breathe. So, the moon rocks will appear in each kingdom and they are activated now that we've beaten the main game. And we've still got our high gravity. And we can climb all the way up here, shining above the moon. So, wait, there is something that winds up giving us... Oh, here's Captain Toad. You beat Bowser. I mean, you always do, but still, good job. Oh, and I haven't been slacking off either. I found a power moon for you. Thanks, Captain Toad. So there's some hint art that will give us something here. But I don't think I've found that hint art just yet. I'll get there in due course, though, but we do get to explore quite a lot and take on plenty of interesting challenges. I think if we go down here, we get a neat section in the wall where we do not actually have the high... Do we have the high gravity? Yes, we do still have high gravity. And we can jump very, very well. Wait for the fuzzies to go past. And up we go to get that along the cliff face, and we can get some purple coins, which are shaped like star bits. Very nice little homage. They definitely did really well with the design of the Moon Kingdom. It's nice to come back here when you've got the opportunity to relax, and it's just sort of peaceful and soothing in its own way. No more running around fighting the bad guys. We can just relax and take in, well, the unusual beauty of the whole thing. I mean, we've had recent missions to the moon and everything. At least traveling around to the dark side of the moon and seeing exactly what sort of wonderful features are there. Learning a little bit more about our world and the celestial neighborhood in which we all live. It must be astonishing being able to go out there and going out there and explore so much, just take in this wonderful universe around us. It's just something special. I don't really know how to put it into words, but it just sort of reminds us all. It should remind us all. Just that we may be small in the great scheme of things, but there's Trace walking on the moon. We may be small in the great scheme of things, but there's so much to discover. There's so much that sort of really should bring us all together. We look at all these wonders out there in space, and it's like, essentially, we share the wonders of this planet. We share the wonders of this solar system. Why do we spend so much time fighting each other? Why do we spend so much time just making everybody else's lives miserable, waging violent conflict, when we could just work together and experience all that we have in such beautiful ways? Wait a minute, Oh, you are giving me the moon. I wasn't sure what was happening there. But honestly, it should sort of make you want to sit down and think and just realize how much we've got going for us when we work together. When we actually behave like the community we can be. There's just way too much happening at the hands of people who just feel so emboldened to make the lives of others miserable, just because they exist. We look at this little rock. I mean, obviously the Mushroom Kingdom in the Marioverse looks a lot better because, sure, there's like Bowser's lava levels and everything, but they take care of things, and we just don't. It's just a little frustrating. It's more than a little frustrating. It's a lot frustrating, honestly. It just makes you wish that we'd work together for more things. But I don't know, sometimes it just feels like there are people who would quite happily let themselves suffer if it meant that other people who are just going about living their lives were a bit more miserable for a bit longer than them. And you're just like, why? What's the point of it all? What's the point of making people's lives so terrible? What do you get out of it at the end of the day? Why can't we just at least try to protect ourselves and that little planet we're on? I don't know, maybe it's a vain hope, I don't know. But when you just get to sit out here and look at these beautiful places, when you see the wonders of the world and space and everything, you just sort of realize exactly how much we really do have that should be bringing us together. How many more things we do have that really are uniting. Hopefully we do find a little bit of peace and togetherness. Hopefully we do find ways to actually just care about people. Because it's so frustrating to just realize that we could have so much more and we're just making a hash of it. Really? I don't know, maybe I'm tired, because maybe I'm a little bit worn out. Maybe I'm just going in different directions because I was so fed up with Toad being a terrible art critic and not letting me get the power moon I so richly deserve. But it puts it all into perspective, doesn't it? Oh yes, by the way, those enemies are Astro Lancers. They are, well, they're sort of based on Mollusk Lancer. So you do wind up shattering their spacesuits when you defeat them. Can I stick a landing? Oh, that counts too. But yeah, it's interesting that they are just outright killed when their spacesuit is shattered, but Mario's just bumbling along as happy as you please. Doesn't need anything. We can walk around with no air for some reason. And yeah, that bit's weird. But yeah, this is just... it's just nice and peaceful. Alright, let's talk to the Sphinx.
Greetings, traveller, and to your hat as well. Can you answer my riddle? What type of flower did the traveller offer the bride?
Rocket flowers.
You are correct. Anywho, proceed.
So we can take more riddles later on. We get another little treasure vault. Plenty of treasures on the moon. We needed that little bit of money. It's a pity this doesn't respawn. Oh, cool. We can break it with a ground pound. Sphinx's hidden vault. So, can we answer more questions? Which animal? Rabbits, frogs, dogs, sheep. So yes, we have to keep asking him questions. Moon rocks. We don't have fire and water rocks. Those we have to go to Kanto for. Secret entrance to the below the bell. Hey, I've played this game before. Flew on your wings. Floated by airship sail. I believe the Sphinx flies by airship sail. And then starts groaning. Moon quiz amazing. No more questions. But yes, the Sphinx does wind up flying via an airship sail. Have we got all the coins that are outside? Oh, hang on. There is a thing over here. What does this give us? Just a heart. But we do actually have to go into the cave. Oh, wait. I didn't get that. Quiet wall. I missed that. So we do need to go back in here to get some of our purple coins. And a few moons along the way. Did I get the Bowser... Did I get the Bowser moon? Oh, that just leads to the way out. I'm trying to put out the... So we put the fire out. We can move the Bowser statue a bit. And this... Well, it's shining. Under the Bowser statue. Okay. Good. Originally, I didn't actually know about that one. Now, how am I... Oh, wait, hang on. I need to use the tank to get those, don't I? I have to go down here for the para-dry bones. Oh, I think they're just para-bones. Fly around. That's not what I was after. Let's take this tank. And then we can get out of the way. I think we... Little off. But we did pretty well out of that, so... No hearts. Okay, wait for those. So we do have to get some hearts in the Bonsai Bill section. And it's a pity that you can't really kill off the Parabones very easily. Like, they just really tank everything. Now, I do need a Parabones again. Because if we fly around here... There it is. We get the key, and that enables another moon. Up we go. Don't roast. There we go. In a hole in the magma. Oh, wait. Hang on. Parabones, I need your help. No, you don't get a moment's rest. If I don't, you don't. So we fly under there. That's a fiendish place to put them. So nothing there. Okay, no other diabolically hidden purple coins. We can proceed. Yeah, it feels like it's a bit better just taking it slowly and actually exploring this place in my own time. Because, yes, I could have done that, but I also wanted to actually beat the game for thematic reasons. Just to actually wind up going in and saving the day and then coming in and exploring. It also did not help that I was probably a little bit flustered because, like, as I have mentioned in editing for previous episodes, I busted my shoulder somehow because, you know what the human body's like. It doesn't work. Like, if it will malfunction whenever there's a Y in the day, it usually just decides it doesn't want to do things. which is a real pain in the backside. Well, it's not, I mean, it's not even just a pain in the backside. It's a pain in the everything, really, because it's just, your body will be like, alright, this bit randomly hurts for no other reason than there was a Y in the day, and you're just like, why is there pain? And there is generally pain for the sake of there being pain. Where were the purple coins? Okay, good. So I don't think I have any more purple coins to worry about there. Unfortunately, I have to let the Moai fall to its death. Not quite what I wanted to do, but I think we're on track to get the last of our purple coins. Are they in this area? We need Charge and Chuck. I know there's some in this area, but we only have 6 more to get, and I think 3 of them are over there. But we do need to ignore Charge and Chuck for the time being, because unfortunately we do not have the ability to jump. 3 more to go, and I think they're outside. So fortunately, I've probably found everything I need. Come here. Ah! Oh god. Oh god, the overcorrection, that was making me panic. There was a lot of fear. There was not... Wait, you're alive? Yeah, very strange. Oh well. So we've got 3 more purple coins, which I think are somewhere on top of the church, and for that we need a frog. Oh, I didn't get that checkpoint, because I just sort of rushed. There are moon shards around here, and we do need a frog. So let's see what I can get. You do get frogs around here, and they do jump very well. So our little frog moves at a somewhat slow pace compared to Mario. Thought there was going to be another moon shard around here. But we get astonishing air. We get a nice high jump. Some moon shard down there, and yeah, we get air time. With admittedly no easy way to get back down, we just sort of have to float down. So I'll wrap up a couple of things here, and we're probably getting towards the end of the episode. Or at least what should be the end of the episode. It's been a very, very long recording session, and I want to go stretch my legs soon. Admittedly, I haven't been talking for most of it. Nothing's decided to malfunction, so that's a relief. We go... Oh, we do have to hit the high jumps. to land up here. Slowly. Oh, can we stick it? Missed everything. And if we... Still miss everything because subtle There we go. We got everything. I think we need one more moon shard and it should be near the bell. It's not near the bell. Where's the last one? Oh, there it is. Just spotted it as soon as I said it. So, down we go. We get that. And I think we go around the front to get that. We'll use the frog for this. Nice short jump. Moon shards on the moon. Then we go up and we get out of the frog and hold there, and that gives us another moon. Much easier to explore just stuffing around like this. The tip of a white spire, it's so much easier, really. But interestingly, Mario will act as if he's cold when he's not in the sunlight, which is a pretty neat touch. Now, if we go through here, we get that secret entrance into the wedding hall with normal gravity, mark you. Oh, hang on, we've got some hint art. Up in the rafters. Ah, I know where that is. That's the timer challenge 1. So we take a picture of that. So we've got our hint art. Everything's a lot calmer now. Cleanup's covered. Wait, Bublanian is flirting with a new Donker. Oh no, the Volbonin is flirting as well. Well, I'll take the money. Huh. Oh well. Feels like a space version of Marrymore now that I think about it. At least we don't have to worry about any more trouble with weddings, but we do get to rematch Bowser once we get all the moons. This is where we get the... That gives us the regular match. Because yes, you can redo the regular Bowser fight. But... Huh. Okay, so we do have that to read. 14 out of 27. There's a lot more to do. Certainly. Oh, that's where that cave is. But I think for now... we should probably just make our way to the Star Shroom, wrap things up, and buy everything. So no, we need... Oh, yeah, we do need the frogs for another thing. But I'm not going to do that now because that takes a very long time. Or have I made it? Genuinely thought I'd made that one. But I did not. Alright, so we'll just warp back to the Odyssey so that we can get to the shop. So if we head over here, we'll be able to buy all of our items from the Moon Kingdom. And we can get some help from the dog. Got some new products in, a Moon Kingdom Power Moon, and we've also got the stylish wedding tuxedo. shopping in Honeyloon Ridge. So we get Bowser's tuxedo as well. I think we can also get Peach's wedding dress eventually. So, space helmet, when you need to avoid the void. Oh well, look, let's at least see what the spacesuit looks like and then we'll change into something random. We get a Moon Kingdom sticker, a Moon Rock, and Moon Rock fragment, and the giant moon model. So we've bought pretty much everything in the game. We've got all the purple coins now. So we've done that important little tour. And there we go. We've got... Yes, that cap does have a very long brim. There's still more we can do on the moon. So what's our dog doing? Well, I got another moon from a lurker, so that's probably a good spot to relax. Finally bring the session to a close. Thank you very much for joining me. We might fool around on the moon for a little bit longer. But until next... But I suppose we're pretty much done with sort of showing off every kingdom. I don't know what to do next, but I think I'll at least start out at the Cap Kingdom and we'll go through the Moon Rocks and find anything else. I do want to do a couple more things here next time, though. Thank you very much for joining me. Till next time, this is Red 2 returning to base. The cover's come off again. How did I fail and succeed? I thought I was going to have to start the whole thing again.
No! Not into the pit! It burns!